Hey, hey! I am talking today exactly about what this says. Are you practicing what you preach? Are you? And I mean, this means if you are an expert, if you are considered an expert in your field, at your job, if you are a mother who advises and gives expertise to the people that you love, if you are a friend that loves to, just share tips and tricks, right? We all have, especially those of us, we have our mom friends and we all share advice with each other. Or are you just an advice giver? Are you somebody that just likes to spew advice to people? I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing, but are you practicing what you preach? And I'm saying this from a very honest place of, I haven't been this pregnancy, right? I haven't been the perfect role model in terms of self-care and exercise with this pregnancy. Because I've had my excuses just like you all. And there is a really positive outcome to this. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a pre- and postnatal exercise specialist and soon to be mom of 3, like really soon, like 6 more weeks soon. And up until this pregnancy, you guys, I really was a pregnant person who found it pretty easy to fit in my workouts. With baby number 1, I had no distractions. I worked in fitness full time. With baby number 2, when I was pregnant with baby number 2, I had one son who was in preschool 5 mornings a week, so I could pretty much find a time to work out. And pregnancy number 3, I've had your quote unquote maybe more normal pregnancy symptoms from, morning sickness to lack of energy, and to a whole bunch of other ones maybe that I don't want to talk about on air. So I had those excuses, right? And I even found that my second trimester, that's supposed to be the woohoo trimester, is you have all this energy back. I was like, what is up with this second trimester, man? First of all, I am not feeling this increase in energy that I thought I would. And it seemed to go by really fast, too, which, surprisingly, considering I didn't have that, wonderful energy. Thank you, Amy. Thanks to everybody that's on. So I'm talking today about are you practicing what you preach? And this could be if you're an expert, if you're a mom, if you're just a person who gives advice to anybody. And so, right. So as you guys can imagine, my expertise is pregnancy and fitness. And my usual advice to everybody is, find a way to push through and get those workouts in because you'll feel that much better. Guess who wasn't doing that? Me. Until I had to make it a priority, until I had decided that I'm going to, create these new pregnancy workouts for you guys. And I had to be really committed to practicing those, to doing those, to creating those, to perfecting those, which, a lot of that came over the past month or 2. Guess who's been feeling better? Guess who would probably say this 3rd trimester has been the best of my trimesters? That's not normal. That is not normal, you guys. First trimester is supposed to be, you're still like in a semi-normal body, and yes, you're tired. And second trimester is supposed to be a high energy trimester. This is the trimester where I'm supposed to slow down and be like, oh, I'm exhausted. And instead, when people ask me, how are you feeling, Sarah? I'm like, pretty darn great, actually. And guess why? Because I was doing these workouts. And I made them a priority because I had to, right? So sometimes it's just changing your mindset. And so that's the other thing I just want to share with you guys is not only do we need to be practicing what we preach, but you need to also do what I'm advising you to do, because especially if you're pregnant, because I'm going to tell you the 3 things that got drastically better over this 3rd trimester, specifically these last 2 months, was when I had been kind of uncomfortable, not sleeping well. When I hit the pillow, and by the way, the workouts I was doing, which obviously, if you're lucky enough to be pregnant later this summer, you'll get to do some of them. But I'm talking 20, 30-minute workouts. Maybe 40 minutes if you have the time, ranging from cardio to flexibility to strength training. These are the types of workouts that I've created for you guys. And it was different every day, but it was something, right? It was something that was manageable. So when my head hit the pillow, I was out. But I wasn't feeling tired all day long. It's just I slept better because I had moved my body. I also found, my first trimester, which unfortunately led into more trimesters of it because I had developed those habits. I wasn't able to eat a lot of the foods, mostly like greens, that I should have been and wanted to. I had this, first trimester where it was like I wanted French fries and pizza, all this stuff that honestly I never believed really happened to people. It happened to me in my first trimester this time. Not so much in this third. Don't get me wrong, after I shot all the videos, I had a big old plate of pasta bolognese, spaghetti bolognese, which I also got hooked on this pregnancy. But I found I was eating better because, I was working out and just feeling great. And those were things, it's contagious. Those of you guys who've done this, And then most of all, I have just had more energy. And this week, I really had to rest my body because this past weekend when I was shooting the workouts, it was a lot. It was a lot on my body. And, yes, so I've been tired this week because of that. I also think I've been tired this week because, again, I haven't been working out. So, just saying, for all of you, but especially my pregnant mamas, if you can slip a little something in, no pun intended, you're going to feel that much better. Safdar, you're going to have to rephrase for me. What about you say better health? I'm not sure I quite understand. So if you can rephrase maybe. All right, that's all I got for you guys. But practice what you preach. I don't care what it is. I don't care what your expertise is, but make sure that you are doing it. Because you probably are giving some pretty darn good advice, and it's probably going to make your life better too. That's all I got. But I'm hopefully back. Oh, the other thing I was just going to mention, I was trying to vlog every day in April, which obviously I fell off the wagon with that this past 2 weeks in getting these workouts ready. But just like I tell you guys who do my fitness challenges, you're always like, what do I do? Oh, I see some of you, you're going, and then all of a sudden you miss a day and you're out. Guess what? I'm jumping back on. I'm going to finish my 30 days, even if it goes into May. So you're going to be hearing from me. All right. That's all I got. I know, Amy. What do you mean with the vlogging? I was doing great. And then it got to be crunch time with these workouts. And I just had to make them a priority. Right? So sometimes you have to reprioritize, but you can always come back and you can always start over and you can always do it again. Just like I was talking to my private Facebook group. The only thing you can do when you fall down is to pick yourself up again and do it again. I will leave you with that thought of the day. Except that Ashley just wrote something nice. Thank you for the hope. I just started my 3rd trimester today. Yay! Ashley, you're going to feel so much better. I'm telling you, girl, we're going to have these rockin' 3rd trimesters. Okay, thanks you guys. If you're watching the replay, please leave any questions or comments you have in the section below too. I loved chatting with you all. This will probably be on my YouTube channel as well, so if you have questions there, please leave them and subscribe to that channel. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.